Good day, everyone. This is Teacher Tess, and welcome to Enhanced English Experience. This channel is made for learners and adults who want to enhance their English knowledge and skills. So please like, comment, subscribe, and also hit the notification button. This video lesson is about using information from news reports, speeches, informative talks, panel discussions, and others in everyday life. The objectives of this lesson are: identify different types of sources of information, use information from various sources of information, and give the importance of information from various sources. This lesson deals with getting information from various sources in everyday life. Information can be found in various platforms and means such as news reports, speeches, informative talks, and panel discussions, among others. Getting information will basically expose you not only in pool of information but should also help you identify which details are factual and not. You are expected to identify certain details from different sources and use them in various contexts. To begin this lesson, accomplish first learning task 1. In your notebook, copy the statements that follow. Assess yourself as to how you personally deal with information you encounter. Place a check in every statement that applies to you. Now that you have accomplished learning task 1, let us move on to our lesson. These are the sources of information. Sources of information can be classified as primary, secondary, and tertiary. Primary sources of information are authentic and have not been subjected to evaluation or assessment. These report discoveries, sharing of information, and first-hand. These are information written at a certain time or period of research. Examples of primary sources of information are speeches, video recordings, government documents, photographs, communication, and newspaper portraying statements from eyewitnesses. Secondary sources of information, on the other hand, provide information, discussion, and/or interpretation of the evidence. These are usually evaluations of primary sources. These are also information written by authors who do not personally witness the event or action. Examples of secondary sources of information are journals, magazines, history articles, evaluations, and critics or commentaries. Tertiary sources of information, on the other hand, serve as a collection of primary and secondary sources. Examples of tertiary sources of information are bibliographies, directories, abstracts, indexes, dictionary, encyclopedia, and almanacs. Information from various sources must have the following characteristics. 1. Accuracy. Information should be reliable, useful, free from flaws, and of high quality. Number 2. Completeness. Information should provide all needed details. It should be able to answer the WH questions such as what, who, when, where, why, and how. Next is timeliness. Information should be up to date. Next, consistency. This means that information should be consistent for it to be considered accurate and useful. Next characteristic of information is relevant. It means that information should suit the demand, needs, and interests of the readers. And the last is uniqueness. It means that information should be distinct. Now that you already know the types of sources of information and the characteristics of information, perform the following tests. Learning Task 2. Give examples of sources of information based on the classifications given. Write your answers in your notebook. Learning Task 3. The reference used in this video lesson is Pivot 4A Calaverzon Grade 10 Learners Material. This is Teacher Tess saying thank you for watching.